Damn it. It is 4:20 somewhere, and it is 4:20 right here on the Hometown Hippie. And as you can see, I completely forgot that I still have my apron on in my office. It has been a super duper busy day here at the Hometown Hippie Homestead. There are so many packages going out today. I am so excited to get these in your hands. The boxes are done. The Hometown Hippie first round of Munchie of the Month boxes. If you have claimed yours, if you have paid for yours, it is ready to rock and roll. It is ready to rock and roll. Hoochie coo, right? It is 4:20 somewhere. I'm not sure if last week we had some people watching at 4:20. Not sure if you're getting the notifications from Facebook or if maybe I am not live in the right place. Let me check because you never know these days. It says Hometown Hippie, and let's see if I'm doing it right. Yes, so I'm gonna let me tag some folks just to see what's up. Trying to, I was like, oh, somebody commented, but it's me. So that happens sometimes. Let's do this. Let's just see who's giving it a watch. I know that it's me watching me. So, but if you are here, say hello. We are talking today about what's the right amount to feel right. Hello, hello, hello. It's saying Facebook user. It's not showing me who the name is. Sorry. I got a dry skin on my lip. Um, but hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? So glad you joined me. It's 4:20 somewhere, right? And today we're talking about the right amount to be right. I was going to talk about something else, but I'm like, nope, I'm going to talk about this today because last night I had the wrong amount to be right if I was going to be doing something, right? So did you see last night? Was anybody on here last night? Last night we had What's Up Wednesday. We talked about all kinds of amazing stuff, but I had one of the Munchie of the Month leprechaun treats, and I got faced. Like I got faced. I couldn't maintain my composure. Like it was really, really, really bad. Right now, was it the right amount if I was home, not going to be like working and representing my business? Yes, it was the right amount for a really fun buzz at home, like a cool day, right? But it was way too much to have to go live. I was like, what in the world? Well, today, and then I got like so faced that I couldn't even do the giveaways I wanted to do. So it interfered with my life. So I'm like, let me look at it and see if it was the right amount of right or the wrong amount of wrong. Right. No, sorry, I missed it. I had a sleepover pajama party with 4 of my grandkids. And that's what's important in life. But Melanie, if you want to go back and laugh your face off, then go back because I completely melted down on a live last night with one of those like nights where it was like, what in the world, right? But today I thought about it and I was like, I couldn't even do the things I wanted to do. And it would have been fine had I not had to go live last night. But today I've been in the kitchen and I had some helpers today. So I have brought on some PRN hands to do some packaging for me. And I'm super excited for that and maybe even helping me with some of the other things. So I want to give Mel and Brittany a big shout out. They came by today and helped out. I hope that we grow to the part where we need some full-time and some part-time employees because I do want to offer like that kind of opportunity as well. But right now it is PRN and I'm very, very grateful because without them, I would not be able to do this live because I would still be trying to pack all of these boxes that they got all of that little just the cutest little stuff done. So they got all of the packaging done for me. I'm super excited. I had a little assembly line going. They pulled orders, they packaged. It was great. So the Munchie of the Month boxes are ready to hit the streets. If you have not claimed your Munchie of the Month box, you need to 100,000,000% get on the request form and order that. We also have pineapple upside down cupcakes. Pre-orders are open now. Everybody was losing their mind over them, and I had someone make a special order for enough for me to do them again. So yes, I'm live. I'm not sure who this is. This is, oh my God, you're live. I'm not sure who that is, but so oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought with that. Oh, so the Munchie of the Month, the Pineapple Upside Down pre-orders are out. So they're going to be pre-orders and paid for, and then they have to be paid for and set up, and then they are going out Tuesday. They will be available first the afternoon on Tuesday. That's what the time says. These are pre-orders. I'm cooking them to order. They did increase in price just a little bit. Jennifer Kackman. So Pineapple Upside Down cakes pre-orders are available. Don't forget, if you grab a munchie. Oh, okay, Jennifer. If you, I just can't see your name. I'll show you why it says that. It shows me Facebook user, so I'm not sure. We're like Melanie. She's given StreamYard permission, so I can see her name. So if you just give StreamYard permission, then I'll know who I'm talking to. That's all. So I'm so glad that you're here, and I'm so glad you're a new customer. So a couple of things. The right amount to know when you're right, right? So today I 100% tried the new brownie recipe. I've been getting some feedback from a new customer who said that their brownies were rock hard, and I'm like, well, that sucks. That's not the intention of the brownies, and that they couldn't eat them. And it really upset me. I was like, that sucks, because I've not had, like, I know that they get hard because they're brownies after a couple of days, but I did some research on why brownies could get super hard like that. So I am gonna like send that customer some little something for me because I can't stand it. It's eating me alive. You know, I am about everything being right. And then I also did some special intentions. So if you have brownies coming to you, I'm gonna ask you to do me a favor. I'm gonna ask you to send me some feedback and to let me know how they held up, if they were chewy and soft, because I read some tricks and tips from bakers. Like, I am a home baker, y'all, and so everything that I do with intention and love. And I have my ancestral grandparents and grandmothers and all the women who fed all the world before me and all the divine feminine energy to work through me. So that's how I know how to bake. And so I was like, there's got to be something going on with the brownies that I don't want them to be hard, so let's figure it out. And so all the brownies I've stirred in. Hey Gina, what's going on? Stirred in chewy, delicious bites. And I had to try the new brownie because what I found is if you over mix brownies, they will seize up a little bit. And if you use cold eggs, that can seize up. Or if they do not have enough liquid, then they can be hard. So all the reasons why they could be hard. It's on the way. Like, all I know that it's. I have like all. See all of this back here. I'm gonna bring y'all around to my, like, all of that back here. All of that is going out today. That's like what I'm telling y'all. That is the second. That's the second batch that size that's gone out this week. So it's one of me, and like I said, hundreds of y'all. So just bear with me. It's on its way, and it's fresh baked, and I do it so that it goes out right. And I'm working hard, I promise. So those are on the way out. But so I've done that, and I had to try one, right? I had to try one. Brownies are very temperamental, right? Now they'll do the trick, and I knew people that got hard. That got hard when they like lasted a couple of days. That's gonna happen. I can't help that. I would tell you to put them in the freezer maybe, and then defrost them in the microwave. I know lots of people who like love them when they're fresh, and then they put them like in ice cream and stuff like that after the microwave when they get a couple of days. That's just brownies in general, and that's why brownies don't last long, right? And you make an 8x8 pan, and I'm making like 17 dozen a week, right? So do your best, and that's why I have the the Ziploc things with the resealables and all the things, so that you can keep them as fresh as you possibly can. But I did undermix them. I did not use my KitchenAid to mix the brownies. The brownies are 1,000,000,000% all mixed by hand this time. I whipped the eggs. I let them set out. I whipped the wet ingredients, and then I use it. And I whipped it all in by hand, and I put some extra like chewy love in it. And when I tried one, I was like, that's it. That's the recipe, right? And I knew that brownies were really strong and I had to go do work today. So I split it 3 ways. So that's part of like the French benefits for being a Hometown Hippie employee is you also get to be part of the taste kitchen. So Mel and Brittany can attest that those brownies were chef's kiss, right? Chef's kiss. So if you got brownies, be on the lookout. They're super duper a new little like lovey doveyness, right? And give me your feedback. I want to know these things, right? So what else is up, right? The right amount of rice. So I only used a third of that brownie and I'm feeling pretty good, but I'm also not hurting. And that's a big deal for me after the amount of work I have done today and I still have to do. Right. And if you're using your edible, which most of you are, is for a plant-based medicine, right? It is a supplement or it is in place of, or it is the thing that you use like me for maybe anxiety or depression or body aches and pains or bad joints or osteoarthritis or lupus or RA or fibromyalgia or IBS or insomnia and all of the myriad of reasons why we all choose to use elevated edibles over traditional Advil, right? Number one is to kill your stomach. But you have to make sure you're using the right amount of right because I know they're delicious, but the dosing is important. So I will let you know that what I did with the dosing on the Munchie of the Month boxes is I talked about what the dose, like how many servings, and it was per dose. So when I say something is 50 milligrams, that is per serving. And some things have more than one serving. So I made sure that I was clear about that for the Munchie of the Month stuff, right? Because most things are encapsulated in this one entire bite, but like some of these things might not be. So it lets you know how many servings are in a bag. Hey, Dennis, what's going on? Yes. Or husbands. That's funny. Temperamental, like biscuits, brownies, and husbands. I love it. That's so fun. So we're talking about the right amount of right. And Dennis was with me last night and he saw the meltdown, and that was too much right. That was so right, it was wrong. And I'm sorry that I did not have maintained composure. So, but I have decided how we are going to draw, right, for the next drawings from now on. Like I figured out how we're going to do it. So on the request form, which is how you have to place your order, right? So the request form is how you have to place your order. So that has got numbers between 1 and 100. Isn't that crazy? 1 and 100 right now. And so I'm going to do a wheel decide for 1 to 100. Then I'm going to see what number that is and see where that corresponds on the order form. And that is who is going to win the prizes from now on. And I'm like, that is the easiest thing that could ever happen. I was going to change one number in the wheel decide because if it's hard, I'm not going to do it. So I'm just being honest. So we're going to do those wheel decide. What we'll do is we'll go to that line, and then the more you shop, right, the more chances you have to win a prize because you'll have more lines on the spreadsheet. So that's fair for my people who shop a lot because I want to make sure that I reward you for being a loyal customer. So that's how we're going to decide prizes from now on. So we are going to do a wheel decide between 1 and 100. I've not set it up yet, but I can do that and talk really easily because I can do that. And Dennis's last night was very enjoyable. It was, but let me tell y'all, you did not see what happened after the live. And this is where I'm talking about like utilizing your edibles in the right way, in a responsible adult manner. And this is the part where you do what you want because you're grown, right? Nobody tells you what to do. You are grown and do what you want, right? But here's the part where the responsible business owner, right? The part where I need to do like the disclaimer so that, I'm like, this is what I'm telling you. And if you do more than that, then you can't be mad at me because I'm getting these like, girl, I'm like, I told you. They're like, you didn't. And I'm like, I did. And now we're going to have it here right now. Okay. So what's the right amount of right? Number one, you need to think about the intention of what you want to do. And for example, 100 milligrams is a lot of THC. It's a lot. Like when I'm watching those shows, they're putting in 2 milligrams per course. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, if I go on here, they're going to be faced by the second course because I'm putting 50 and like 100 and stuff, right? But that's why you want to like go slow. Gummies, right? Gummies are 5 milligrams. Gummies are a great way to gauge how to like work up to where you need to be with dosing. That's how you're going to know. Okay. So if a gummy makes you hard to recognize things, and like Dennis said last night, he was having trouble concentrating, then a gummy is 5 milligrams. So if you get a brownie, you want to eat that in 25 bites. So you want to take little bitty baby bites. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want a brownie. You just don't want a brownie. Because apparently a third of a brownie is too much as well. So it just made me laugh. 25 baby bites. I gotta stop. This is not what I'm. Oh my gosh. No, Gina, your caramels are 20 milligrams. 20 milligrams. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. If you eat gummies and you can't focus, you don't need a brownie. That's what I'm saying. That's the disclaimer. Now, if you eat a gummy and can't focus, and then you watch this live, and you're like, but I want to look like that, then by all means, get a brownie. Hello, everyone. I am so sorry. This is taking me right. Oh my gosh. This is what Thursday 420 should be. It's just like a laughter meditation where you just like get stupid. It's 420. Smoke them if you got them. You know, roll them if you got them. You want to thank you. I'm telling you what, like I can't even. I am so very glad though. Let me tell you how blessed I am. This is what happened today. I can 100% like get my shit together to do postage, right? But um, I've made 3 dozen chocolate chip cookies. I have made 5 dozen brownies. I have made 4 dozen love spell cookies. We have packaged up 100,000 packages, and we are we've got Munchie of the Month boxes over there ready to go when the other stuff goes with it, like when they pay their bill and stuff like that. And I've made butter. Like I'm ahead of the schedule. And I've made butter. I've gotten butter in the molds because I like to put them in the mold sticks so I can pop them out like just butter sticks. And I've cleaned the magic butter machine back up. What? Like what? So I totally deserve 420 somewhere, right? I deserve to take a break at 420 and sit back and laugh at the fact that if you eat a gummy, you have to have 25 baby bites of a brownie. If you're local, you can come by and do some butter. Yeah, for sure. It's you can for sure do some butter. You got to give me a week's notice on that though, because that's a process for me and it's a lot of work. It's like my least favorite part of the process, so it's a hefty fee. It's one of those things. I am so sorry, y'all. Like I did not mean to get this faced. And let me tell y'all, I'll tell you exactly what I had, so nobody has any like, well, what she got stupid. I have had nothing to eat today other than I forgot until I just said this out loud. This morning when Mel and Brittany got here, I was like, all right, y'all, we're going to do Munchie of the Month boxes. And I pulled out all the things and I got all the stuff out. And I was like, if you're going to be doing them, let's go ahead and start breakfast. So we cut one into 3 pieces. Like I just took one and cut it into 3 pieces. And we each ate a piece of that. And it was delicious. And then we after the brownies got done, I cut one of those into 3 pieces and split that. So I've had a third of a brownie and a third of one of the pieces in the Munchie of the Month box. And then I had 2 puffs off my bowl this I had a couple puffs this morning, but yeah, I haven't smoked. I have it in here. I was gonna hit it for the first time whenever the thing came on before, like I could get to my bowl. But yeah, so if I'm a walking advertisement, this is what it is, right? I should have had 25 baby bites of my brownie. I've got to figure out somebody designed me a graphic about like I got like friends don't let friends eat brownies if they eat gummies or something. Like think of like tell me what y'all think would be funny for that because I think that would be hilarious. So this is what 420 is going to be exactly this. It's going to be Tammy just like we're going to raise the vibration through just laughing and having a little session. So smoke them if you got them. What do y'all think? Like friends don't let friends eat like like friends don't eat friends eat 25 baby bites of brownie. I don't know why 25 baby bites of brownie. And it just sounds like a tongue twister, but I don't want a baby on any of my t-shirts, but I want that on a t-shirt like 25 baby bites of brownie. You got to crawl before you walk. You better take 25 baby bites of that brownie. I'm going to have to make a TikTok on that, I think. So I'm going to have to get that figured out in my head. Well, y'all talk to me in the comments because I don't like talking to myself. But so okay, let me go back to like what I was telling y'all about. So if you eat gummies and they like make you like this, then don't eat a brownie because it'll make you like this. But worse, right? So, but like say for example, you're like, okay, well a gummy kind of gets me through the day, makes me drop my shoulders, I can still focus, all the things, right? So then when I get home from work, the stress of the day gets a little bit bigger. I'm scared of the brownies now. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the brownies. Take 25 baby bites. You'll be fine. You gotta crawl before you walk. I don't know. Like I don't know. Brownies, edibles just do something to make me giggle. Like they just make me so very happy. And this is what I try to stir into all of your treats, right? And then this is what y'all get from them. That's what I love about it, right? I have to test the magic. And the magic is exactly this. And let me tell y'all, oh my gosh. Um, what was on the so like it matters to me what is on the music when I'm making everything. So I use like my little like woo woo, like I'm like woo woo, like all the things, right? But I love when we're jamming out to music, and I have found the perfect Pandora station. Don't be scared. Take baby bites. If you take 25 baby bites. Do you take 25 baby bites? No, I took one big ass fat girl bite and it was delicious. And this is what happens. But anyway, I do not take 25 baby bites. I take one fat girl bite and it was delicious. So, oh, fuck me up. I forgot exactly what I was saying. Oh, so if you get home from work, right? So if you get home from work and you want to have a little bit more of an oomph, right? You can move up, right? You can move up to the do you list the strains? Yes. So I always tell you where it comes from, right? So right now, what I'm using is Headband and Hashberry. I've got some Granddaddy Purple. We've been using Lemon Haze, Super Lemon Haze. I'm going to pick up a bunch of, just going to have some Gorilla Glue and some other fun stuff. Amnesia Haze, Tangy Berry. So, and you're good. Yeah. I don't know who this is. Like, I can't follow this. I cannot follow the strings. Friends don't let friends eat brownies alone. Yeah. Here's the thing though. If I don't know, like, and you're good. I don't know what that means. Like, I am good. I am super good right now. I'm real good. But so what I was gonna say, if you get home, you can go up to like a caramel, which is 20, or maybe one of the Love Spell cookies, which are the sugar cookies, because they are 30 milligrams, right? So there may be two baby bites or half a cookie. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know because it doesn't tell me who that is. I guess you're talking to Gina. I got you. I got you. Yeah, there we go. I shouldn't see things all the time, I'm guessing. And usually I can't see a whole lot of stuff. But you can upgrade to like a Love Spell cookie. Now, if you're somebody who maybe uses cannabis other than edibles, maybe you're a smoker, maybe you are somebody who's like, I got this, girl. I ain't afraid of your gum. I ain't afraid. I ate all the gummies. Then what I'm going to say is go ahead and grab your brownie. You have to, yeah. So what you have to do is give StreamYard permission to see your pictures. Pamela, no, I don't have sugar free yet, but we are working on. You should do a Zoom 420. I don't know if I could handle that. Like, it would be fun. Yeah, we might have to do that. We've talked about doing that over with group. I might do a class over there, like it was something about the brownie troop 420. Like, it was some funny thing. Oh, maybe that. Well, friend me. Make sure you send me a friend request. And I would love to be friends with everybody. If you're not friends with me already, make sure you send me a friend request. That way you see my messages and things like that a lot quicker as well. It all started with one caramel. It really did. And that's the thing, right? Is because a lot of people are a little nervous to utilize plant-based medicine. But once you start using it, you see that it's nothing to be scared of, right? I use it for pain. I use it for anxiety. I use it to raise my vibration because it makes me happy. And when things are stressing me out, I can handle them a lot better because my brain is going a little bit slower and I'm not getting overwhelmed. And I can take that deep breath and I can say it's all going to be okay. And I know that if I take my time and get things done, it will all be well. And that's what cannabis does for me, right? It also makes me walk around laughing like this most of the day. And it's really hard to be a bitch when you're laughing like this most of the day. But yes, so if you ate one and had a panic attack, definitely go slowly. But I do really do stir in magic, and I ask it never, never, never to give you a panic attack. But I want you to do me a favor, and I want you to read the description of the group so that you can see that I stir intention into the treats. And if you take a deep breath when you get your treats, right? And I want you to set the intention that these treats are going to be to my highest and best good. They are going to make me have the exact buzz that I want. They're just going to kill the pain that it needs to kill. And it is not going to make me feel like I am having a panic attack. Um, yes, Oh, yes, exactly what I do. Like, that's what I do. And I'm actually starting to take those classes to infuse Reiki into the treats. I kind of do that as a bootleg version of it now. I'll just put energy into it. So yes, that's what I do. So that is the whole like idea of the treats, and that's what sets them apart from other people's treats. And that's the idea of the double entendre for elevated ingredients, elevated recipes, and elevated spiritually. So, and elevated because it's got pot in it, so it's kind of fun. But that is the idea of the business. So, oh, so this will tell you how good the brownies are and how ADD that I am. I just remember what I was talking about, and it was about the brownies and the music that was playing when I was making them. And I know that was like 14 different topics ago, but it's 420 somewhere, y'all. It's 420 somewhere, right? So the music that was playing when I was doing the bedtime brownies, I was stirring in like chewy and delicious, and I wanted all the love into these. Like these are going to be the perfect brownies, just be like the sensual deliciousness that bedtime brings, right? All the things that bedtime brings. And the song that was on was Night Moves, trying to get some. I was like, yes, Night Moves is playing when I'm making brownies. It is kismet. These brownies are going to be perfect. And that was the brownie. This is the Night Move brownies. So that is a hashberry brownie. That's the strain. And it's got the Night Moves music. That's the playlist for it. So that was what brownies were done today. But yeah, so I told you I'd come back around to it. It all makes sense in the end. To my neurodivergent brain, apparently only. So that's kind of it. Ooh, I need to open my eyes. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. That I love that. So I really that means so very much to me, and this means so very much to me because I feel that I attract. We say birds of a feather flock together here in the Hometown Hippie community, and we are the grateful fed community. So as you become one of our, faithful clients, as always, we say the edibles are free. The concierge cost you the money. So we'll do a little concierge or cannabis consultation. We need to open our eyes. We need to open our eyes. And sometimes to open our eyes, they have to do this. Because that's how I get most of the things that I need to see, is when my eyes are doing this. And this is why it helps me to meditate, because my eyes are almost closed before I even start. And it's funny because I sit here and I worked my ass off today. I really worked my ass off, and I had people come over and help me, and they worked their ass off, and I appreciate it. And I've got to do more work tonight. And if my husband is at work right now, and he's like in the bathroom where he's got a minute, and he sees me on live, and he sees this, I know he has to think that, like, this bitch, like, she sits around all day. And I have to be out here working. So if he's watching, I want him to know that you're the real MVP. But I have work today. Best Division, yes. But I have work today, and I have still more work to do tonight. And it is 4:20, and we usually do some topics. And it was going to be what I had a whole idea of, like, what is right, how much right is right, how much wrong is wrong. And apparently, I just did not. I overdosed again today. Like, again, like, this is not what I anticipated, but all in divine time, and we get what we need. And all of my readings lately from everywhere, every sign, every reading I've done for myself, every reading somebody's done for me has told me that I needed to honor the fact that I deserve rest. And the more I try to rest, the more I can't. Like, it's not happening. And so when I have these moments, and that's what I'm leaning into, right? And I didn't know we were going to talk about this either, but here we are, right? And this, when you get a message, you just give the message. I may have to get some water because my mouth is getting drier than a popcorn fart, but um, you have to honor the moments, right? And lean into the time that maybe you are getting the rest that you need, but it's not the traditional rest, right? Because not everything has to happen on the time frame or the way in which you think it should, right? So I always think when it says get rest, it's like, well, I can't take a vacation, or I can't not work, or I can't do this. But it doesn't say that. When you get the message to give yourself rest, it's about being able to sit here and, like, to me, this is rest. I'm working, I'm here with y'all, but you're my people, you're my flock, right? Birds of a feather. This is like afternoon, like, what's up, y'all, right? And honor that rest when it comes, right? Maybe it's the 10 minutes between when you put the cookies in the oven and the timer goes off, that you can sit and find a moment to look at the birds outside, or step outside and put your feet in the dirt in the 30 minutes that the brownies are baking, because you got the alarm right here. It sets the alarm for you, right? And so I have been trying to learn how to rebound my energy, and breath work has been very important, and breathing and doing the things. But the amount of output of energy, right? The amount of output of energy, that's the message, right? Recharge your energy and recharge your battery. So whenever the brownies are in the oven, that's the moment that I'm taking the deep breaths. I'm finding the time to rest where I can. Because nothing, I always say, like, sometimes what you're trying to manifest, and sometimes what your vision is, and the things that you want, they're there for the grabbing. But it doesn't come from just putting them on a bulletin board. It doesn't come from just talking about them out loud. That those things matter. Speak what you seek till you see what you said. And I think I still have that up, which is interesting that came out. Speak what you seek until you see what you said, right? But sometimes it also means busting your ass to get it, right? Being willing to, like, go the extra mile to get what you want, right? Speak what you seek until you see what you said, but work. You better work it, girl, right? Do that thing. I don't know how that song came into my head, but I love it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to work, right? For me, I'm like, yes, I'm going to speak what I seek till I see what I said, but I'm going to talk about it while I'm working. And it's okay to understand that opportunities look like hard work, because they are. Because the harder you work for something, I think the more that it matters, right? The more energy and passion you put into something. Like when you're talking about affirmations, right, in the morning, like, I am a money magnet, or I am all is well. Like, Every little cell in my body is healthy. Every little cell in my body as well. I say that every day now, right? I'm like, I am healing. I am healthy. I am wise. I am a good and faithful steward to my community. But they say the more emphasis and the more passion you put into those affirmations or those manifestations, the more energy you put into the universe, the more you receive back, right? The more you mean it, right? The more you stand in it, the more energy you put into claiming it, the more return energy that you get, right? Yin for yang, kind of like the exchange of energy process. And so I can scream it, but I'm a big proponent of actions speak louder than words. So I'm going to walk it, talk it, feel it, breathe it, smell it. I can taste how it feels. I can feel the dirt in my own property underneath my toes. I can see my little hometown hippie commercial kitchen that I'm putting in my brain, that's designing with the stainless steel and the wood and all the things that are earth, wind, and fire. You know what I mean? And, but I know that if I'm going to do that, that rest might not be 2-week long vacations, right? Rest might look like finding those moments between the timers to kind of recharge your battery, right? Keeping, you might not have a full battery, but you certainly have enough charge left to put something out, right? You certainly have enough charge to make a phone call or two. You certainly have enough charge to watch some YouTube videos, right? Or to do whatever. But it's important to lean into that and to know that it is in divine time, right? And it's one of those things where even if you don't take 25 baby bites of brownie and you eat the whole thing, then be kind to yourself, because we're going to go back to the beginning of how this all started and why we got on this topic. And it was like last night, right? How much right is right and how much wrong is wrong, and how do you know? Because it's supposed to make you feel better, right? Using cannabis and using edibles, it's supposed to make you feel better, right? And most of the time it does. But I told y'all, you saw the meltdown, but you didn't see the aftermath last night. And the aftermath last night was that I was talking about it before I got off the live. I had insatiable munchies. Like, I was like, and I'm not just hungry for anything. I'm hungry for that. Like, I want that. And I was like, how am I at the point where I can go make it? Am I at the point where I'm not going to have anything? I was at the point where I ate everything in sight last night. Red and I got the munchies so bad last night that, I mean, it's ridiculous. We have no leftovers left. we just tore it up. I mean, we had bowls of cereal, we had honey, but it was awful. And I felt awful because I ate low vibrational food. Me and Britt were talking about divine timing after we left. It really is, everything is in divine time. Everything happens exactly as it's supposed to, right? Now, I could have made a choice last night. That was not divine time. That was poor choosing. That was my ego saying, you're so high, you can like make that excuse and you can still eat crappy. When my higher self was like, you don't need that crap. You're just stoned. It's just a reflex. You're not even hungry. You had a nice dinner. If you're going to eat something, can you grab something healthy? Get a piece of fruit, right? But no, the ego and the personality body's like, fuck that, I want some cereal. It's so much easier. And I could have had I could have had all kinds of better choices, but I chose the crap, right? So, my point is this, right? Life is all about choices. Life is all about choices, right? And how much right is right for you, it's always going to be your choice. 100,000 million %. Your right is not my right. My right is not your right. We are living in our own perceived universes, and I cannot pretend to know how you feel or what you think. I get some insight from source, but I don't know. Like, I don't walk in your shoes, right? But I know that if you are willing, right, to speak what you seek till you see what you said, to make good choices, right? To make the choices of how much right is right and how much wrong is wrong. You make an effort to always make the best choice in that moment. Like yesterday, I was like, the best choice is to probably, hey, Heather, how are you? Hope you're okay. I guess it's appointments for everybody that's down there, right? I had a choice whether I could have split a treat with Red, or we could have each had our own, and he handed us each our own, and I could have been like, yeah, I don't want a whole one. I have to do this, but I made the choice, right? Then I made the choice to eat crappy. So if I felt awful because of my choices, then that was my decision. Now, um, I also understand, right, that it's choices. And I also understand that making the choice to go after the things that you want, right? Things that you want, right? The things that you're trying to manifest, the life that you know you deserve, right? I know that you have to be able to start making choices that support those words. That's how you manifest. It's making the choice, because we have the choice to do anything we want to do, right? We always have a choice, right? It was me. I'm all good, gonna love. Okay, good, 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 good. So what I'm saying, right? It's your choice. Everything is your choice, 100%. And if you are trying to make big things happen in your life, you're trying to change your life, and you are manifesting out loud, then your choices should support your words, right? And that's when choices support your words, and then you put in the work, the sky's the limit. Nothing that you say out loud, that you make choices to support, that you 100% put in the hard work to get, that's nothing is off the table. So that is how much right is right today. I have got to go and get something to drink. I feel like my esophagus is drying out. I'm like, I'm so dry. Oh my God. I don't know who Vor Red Sylvia Crichton is. I don't know what that is. Nope, I don't add anybody to my lives. I don't know, so we're not gonna add anybody. But yeah, so my mouth is so dry, y'all. So I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'm gonna lean into some time off between now and dinner, which I think I'm gonna order dinner because Red's like, "You want to do hot dogs?" I'm like, "That sounds delicious, but we have none of the things for that." And I'm like, "I'm not going out today." So we're gonna have, I don't know what for dinner, whatever I decide to buy, I guess. Um, I'm trying to make saliva right now because wow. I think that was the cereal bar, and I think the brownie is like an aftershock. Holy shit. Um, so it's 4:20 somewhere. It's now 5:01 somewhere. If you're probably getting off work, if you're leaving the office, drive safe. Be glad I'm at home and not out there on the streets because I couldn't do it right now. Red wants a hot dog. You better stop at the store on the way home because this is not happening. And I really do think the brownie was now hitting. I think that was the treat, the leprechaun treat. Me and Babe ate so much Mexican. Ooh, I just know we're gonna have for dinner now. Way fast, we'll be bringing out some banditos to the Nelson Casa El Tunito. Am I going to get canceled for that? Because I thought it was hilarious. Oh man, yeah, that brownie is coming around third. Hey, y'all, that brownie's gonna come later. Did y'all already did this already happen? Did this already happen to y'all? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Heather. I can't hear it. Yup, it did. Holy shit. I gotta get my act together before my husband gets home. I gotta go play housewife. Let me get my shit together. Geeking in the restaurant. Yes, I am not going into restaurants. Nope, not happening. So here's the deal: if you're local, your order is ready. If you paid your bill, it's ready. We're done. We're ready. We got it done. Right. Everything's going in the mail first thing in the morning. If you're local, I'll be out tomorrow delivering and meeting. So if you want to meet me in Farmville tomorrow, I'll be out around 3. If it's before then, I'll let you know. And if you still need to clean your Munchie of the Month box, grab the Google form, get on there, get your Munchie of the Month box. That was round one. The brownie is round two. Anything that you add onto your order when you get a Munchie of the Month box is going to be 10% off. And you can now pre-order pineapple upside down cupcakes. So grab a couple of those. That's not going to ship till Tuesday. So be advised that if you've already placed an order, those will be out on Tuesday, and everything else is going today because it's all made fresh. So on that note, I am going to get off of here because this brownie is getting ready to beat me upside the head, I think. And I'm literally like down to here. I can, you know how I can Frozen, right? Stick with me. Southern goodbye. You know how I do. You know how in Frozen when Elsa makes things go to ice and you can see it like the ice in all the cartoons like freezing things? That's how I feel the dryness of my mouth rolling down my like esophageal surfaces or my esophagus down into my wherever the esophagus goes. I don't know where it goes. I guess to your stomach. I should probably know that. I did not want to snort on live Facebook, but here we go. We ain't got no drinking. You make it. I got to go. I'm just yes. It's so dry. It's so dry. So I love y'all. I will see y'all later. I will be back tomorrow morning for Wake and Bake. But I will be not like this in the morning because I got shit to do in the morning. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later on. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank y'all. Bye.